All right, welcome back to Aide's Learning. What are we doing today? We are making
cheesecake.
Cheesecake. So excited, never made cheesecake before, and we're gonna use, because we're fancy, what's it called?
Springform.
Springform pan. Have you ever used one?
No.
No, how long have you had it?
15 years.
15 years. We're gonna break this bad boy in. And you're gonna need some ingredients. The main thing is you're gonna need about 18 graham crackers because we're gonna crush that up. Need a little bit of salt. You're gonna need some sour cream, not much of it, maybe, I think I'll put the recipe in the description below, but maybe like a cup and a half. The big thing is you're gonna need 4 and a half containers of this cream cheese. It's like 36 ounces, but we'll put that in place. A little bit of sugar, room temperature butter, and most importantly, a topping to go on top. I'm personally a blueberry kind of guy, but cherries seemed the more traditional, so I went with that route. But anyway, we're gonna make a graham cracker crust, and then we're gonna put the cheesecake in there and put a topping on it and show you how to do it. So stay tuned. Okay, we're not totally sure this will work. It's got this blade, so we're thinking it'll work like a food processor. So we're gonna throw the graham crackers in here and then turn this bad boy on and see if we can't crush them. I personally was hoping to go the more violent, where we put it in a Ziploc baggie and just beat the crap out of it. But Jan assures me this might be simpler, so we're gonna try it. All right, we're locked and loaded. We're gonna spin her, see what happens. Which one, puree, smoothie?
Let's start with pulse.
Oh, pulse.
See how it goes.
That's the coward's view. Let's just.
That's working.
Oh yeah, good call. Who knew? The old ninja. Look at that bad boy. Oh, it's nice and fine. Okay, now we're adding 4 tablespoons of butter. You don't have to add it all, but who doesn't like butter? So I say you just jump right in with all of it. And then we're gonna blend that back up. The little corner matches up. It's a matching skill. Then we're gonna pulse it again. And you're just looking so that it'll kind of clump up, because you're gonna want to clump it up on the sides here. What do you think? Get a little spoon, see? All right, so we're gonna do a little clump test. Just gonna get it. What do you think? Clumping enough?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna give it a go. All right. All right, so then we're putting the graham cracker into our really nice 9-inch spring. Here you go. Here's the spring. All right, so you got it in there, and then we're gonna kind of just level it out. It's still a little crunchy, but we'll get that fixed. And then take a cup or a measuring and just kind of push it against the sides. All right, now you kind of level it, and then you just push it up against the side with your glass. Make it as high as you want. Oh yeah, that looks nice. It's kind of thick. I mean, if it's me, I'd put butter along the inside of the springform pan and then stick it up there just for extra butter, but I don't know if that's right or not. We're just hoping when this bad boy comes out that when we take that springform off, that the sides just don't collapse. But if they do, I'm still eating it. That's just toppings and fair game. All right, now we're putting that bad boy in the oven at 350 for, I don't know, 8 to 10 minutes, probably closer on the 8 side. Oh, you're going top rack? I always go middle rack. Play it safe right down the middle, like a drive. And then we're gonna leave it in there for 8 minutes, between 8 and 10, closer to 8, and pull it out. You don't wanna overcook it. Okay, we popped it out of the oven after about 8 minutes, and it's kinda toasty golden brown, so looking good. Okay, now we're throwing in 36 ounces of room temperature cream cheese. It's almost clean. Might be a graham cracker in there. Anyway, So that is, you're going to the store, and we're only using Philadelphia because Max is an Eagles fan, so I wouldn't want to use any other kind of cream cheese. So we're doing 5, which is 30. Nope, is that right?
4 is 32.
4 is 32, and then we need, math checks out. I won't tell Mrs. Floor Shoots. Okay. All right, put this in the blender. We also want to throw in 1 and 3/4 cups of sugar. And I'm using a 1/4 cup, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and then just a little bit, half a teaspoon of salt, which, you know, we're just going to measure it in there. Okay, and then I'm going to put this in there, lock it in, and slowly start to mix it up. Probably need to push down the sides a little bit. And this baby will start. What do you think I should run the whipper on? We'll run it on 2, but we'll probably crank this bad boy forward and see if we can't make it fly or walk. Okay, so it's nice and creamy. Now we're gonna add in, putting in 3/4 cup of sour cream. And my baking partner thinks we need to be more precise, so we're making sure we get that right. And then we're adding in some vanilla extract. I think this is the same as vanilla extract. And it's 2 tablespoons. Don't tell Mom. Just pour it. Huh?
A little more.
Then a little blending. Okay, now we're gonna mix in 3 tablespoons of flour as we're mixing. I don't really know what this does. I'm hoping it just keeps it from cracking. All right, and then we're gonna mix in 5 eggs, 1 egg at a time. Okay, we're gonna push the sides down. Looking pretty good though.
Go along the bottom too.
Oh, scrape it.
It's looking.
All right, so now we're taking it out of the mixer and we're just gonna pour it in the pan. All right, here we go. And it kind of self-levels. So, look at that though, it's just coming out.
Go 2
crusted. Okay, there that bad boy is. Now we're gonna put it in the oven. So now we're just putting it in the oven at 350 for 10 minutes, and then we'll crank it down to 300 for 40 minutes. We add a little extra, so we're just gonna fill these up. Okay, we're looking good. We're 8 minutes, 9 minutes, I guess 10 minutes in, and now we're moving it to the 300 for 40. And the little cupcakes on the bottom aren't looking too bad either. All right, it's been in for 10 minutes at 350, and then it's been in 40 minutes at 300. So we're gonna take it out. Kind of rose a little bit. And we could have put it on a pan, but we're not cowards, so we didn't. And now I'm gonna set it out and let it cool. And I have no idea on how long to set it to cool, so we'll just wait until it sets up. Okay, it's out. We let it set. How long did that set?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half. Okay, now we're going to release the Kraken. Okay, pop that spring fork. We've been waiting 15 years for this bad boy. Hopefully it stays together. Drum roll. Oh, look at
beautiful.
that. Yeah, I almost don't even want to cut it now. Oh yeah, it's like a little hat. All right, I'll let you do the honor. Cut you there, cut it. Then we got canned cherries to put on there. Ooh, look at that. Kind of baby pieces. Will it set?
Nope.
Nope. Is it liquefy? Oh.
Oh, we didn't leave it long enough.
Okay, we gotta leave it longer. Now the middle's cracking. Oh.
It looks delicious though.
So maybe put it in the fridge next time?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. We're gonna try it though. Okay, so it ran. Oh. We put it back in the pan. We're gonna throw it in the oven for another 30 minutes at 300 and hope it works. But it was still delicious. All right, here the girl is. I put her back. I mean, she sat out on the stove for probably like 3 hours and didn't ever harden up. So I put it in the oven and baked it for probably another hour and 10 minutes until it got brown on the edges. And this actually area rose up, so I don't know what's up with that because it's not supposed to rise, but this filled up that area and it's no longer sunken here as much. So I'm gonna let it chill and then I'm gonna put it in the fridge overnight, and then tomorrow morning I'm gonna have a piece of cheesecake with cherries on top for breakfast, because no one can stop me and no one can convince me that that's a bad idea. So we'll see how she looks in the morning. All right, well, we're back. My sister's been replaced with Minnie Wagner. We're over here to make bagels. And full disclosure, the cheesecake, as you saw, didn't go so well. So I came back home 2 hours later after it sat on the stove, and then I put it in the oven, I don't know, hour and a half, somewhere around there, at 300 to see how it was gonna do. And it firmed up, so we're gonna try it.
Got good release there.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna cut it. How big a piece you want?
Oh, little piece.
A little piece?
And not because I think it's questionable.
Oh, there's the bottom of the pan. I was wondering.
Yes.
I was gonna cut through that.
My springform pan, I cannot believe your sister never used a springform pan. Mine's all scratched up from cutting into it.
Yeah, well.
Because that's the trick of then, like, how do you, if you want to put your pretty cheesecake on, you know, cake stand, do you, I think some of them put like a sheet of something, you know, like that. Not
Okay.
saran wrap.
Okay, that'll be mine. That did not go so well. Here, would you like to touch your piece?
Okay. Ooh, it smells good.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be.
Hey, the crust is half, but you got good graham cracker crust.
Well, we use a little extra butter.
There you go. Oh shoot!
Are you having cherries on yours?
Well, sure.
Okay, I'll let you go. I'll let you go first. I'll let you try it first. That way, if you drop down, I can, like, you know, call 911.
Oh, look at that! It's pretty.
Yeah, just throw a little on there. I know. I probably got too big a piece for
Well,
9 o'clock in the
it's
morning.
lunchtime.
Yeah, it is lunchtime. I was gonna eat this morning at 9. Okay, here we go. Here's the big taste test. Let me get a little crust.
It's good. It's creamy.
I mean, I think that might be the best cheesecake I've ever had. No, I'm kidding. It's good.
It is good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what we need to do next time.
Just need to cook it longer.
Yeah. So I did learn from somebody, I don't know if this is factual or not, but that's what I'm gonna go with, is when you take it out of the oven, that's just the very center, like about the size of a silver dollar, should be jiggly. That's kind of what you're supposed to look for. But you don't want to open the oven too much or jiggle it too much because you'll mess it up. But this didn't really crack too bad, so I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, no.
So anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.